Hello friends, welcome back to your Pendulal channel. In this your Pendulal video, we are going to present a talk and we are going to talk on a very important topic which is inculcating wildlife conservation and research into developing exotic traits and wildlife traits into exotic species. So these trait development and a lot of parts are very important and essential for improving wildlife conservation population. This proposal will hopefully reach out to all our viewers and whoever views it will get the most. So I would like to talk about this new technology which is emerging very importantly will be very important for us. So without any further ado, let's get started with the video. The thing is that if you want to develop a solution which will be very ethical for the world, then you will have to think about all the dimensions, and this solution has been made by thought thinking about all the dimensions. Therefore we are going to start our video. Also, the exotic species will be started to start getting trained from the time they will be juvenile, and when the training will start, then it will be very late for them, but still they will learn a lot. If we develop new wild animal species, put them into different kinds of habitats, then we will increase the biodiversity of our jungles. From the same animals, we will promote ourselves, our jungles, into milestone habitats where there will be in-depth of plethora of analysis which can be done on those jungles. When you develop this solution, you will find out that it is going to be very important for us to test, to encode, and to qualify in our beliefs. The thing is, to develop some such research, you have to be very well versed with it. So that is why we are bringing this research in oral pitch. So now I would like to present my research in front of you through my words. Let us start with an example. Imagine a place where you could see only some animals over there. But then, when we introduced new animals there, we found out that the biodiversity and the overall development of the place has improved. Animals which were once in captivity are now improving in the wild, and those animals who struggle to live in the wild and have now improved their situation. So without any further ado, let us start our research pitch. Now, viewers, we have to be very careful of whatever decisions we have made, of whatever problems we face, of whatever things we want to show and encore with it. Now, think about extinct species which has never come back. Let's take this animal for example. This is like a mammoth or something, because it's a toy which I have. Basically, I have just shown you for example. It is a very large animal, an exotic animal, which is being recreated by scientists, but the technology is not there. So what to do? We will have to bring coat and fur to mammoths, like elephants. For example, this elephant, Asian elephant. Yeah, I have a toy, no problem. But these kind of animals are very exotic and very big. Therefore, we will have to understand that these animals can only be developed in labs by proper research and DNA modeling. So that is why I have brought you this research of developing the traits, the wildlife traits in exotic species revealed to you. Now, if you want to revive the Cape lion, Barbary lion, and many other lions into deserts, then you will have to crossbreed. You will have to do variation and selection, which means take out heavy lions from jungles, take the heavy females from jungles, breed the heavy lions and females in captivity, take the juveniles to wildlife training centers. Once they get trained to hunt, then those heavy lions can be released in the wild. This is the kind of training and this is the kind of thing which you need to do. My proposals for research are the ATC, the DC, and the survival center where the animals will be living there. Let us start with the first plan of action. The first plan of action is the data center. We will be spending around a lot of money on building these three structures. I will make it as a business. I'll pitch it in front of investors also. So remember viewers, the change for animal conservation is coming. So be prepared for it. Therefore, let us start with our research. First finding, which is the data center. Data modeling and data analysis of things can be done on Excel. Therefore, I would like to say that our business will incorporate this. Our future business will incorporate this. And I do not need a team for now. I will do it alone. First of all, I will make it a consultable firm. Then, we will start our research with a few researchers, scientists, employees and all. And with this research, we require a few people who are good at biology to give their insight on this topic. Let us start out with an important thing. Those of you who are interested in zoology can write down their views in the comment section below so that I can be benefited from this. Biology students, whoever are there present in viewing this video, can put this in the comment section below. Therefore, this will be a very important and very dynamic research which will be good for biology students. So developing this is not difficult, but the thing is, you cannot make an IA if you're an IBDP. You cannot experiment on animals, it's unethical. But yes, if you grow up, you can start your prototyping, experimentation, everything on a simulation. Through programming, you can start simulating habitats. For example, simulating savannas, simulating habitats. Habitat simulations and all those things can be done on a console. But that requires advanced programming and that requires AI. But we will do the most ethical use of AI possible. Let us go on with the research first part, which is the data center. Advanced data center will be there for data analysis, data storing and data finding. We will be having samples of animals over there. We will be showing you how we analyze the data through our sample data sets which we make. We will make this process fully ethical and reachable. Outreach will be high. The ethics will be very good. And I believe that every animal which will be the part of this thing will not be harmed in whatsoever way. If it dies, it's not a problem of us. It's a thing of nature. Therefore, let us start with the second part of the research, which is the ATC, Advanced Trait Center. The advanced trade center is a place where animals will be developing advanced types of traits. Advanced traits meaning the type of character which the animals need to develop. Predators need to develop hunting, and prey needs to develop eating, gathering, and survival skills. Basically, if you want to survive in the wild, you have to be hostile. That is why we will be putting on the third part of the research is the survival centers. The survival training centers and the advanced trade centers have different jobs but have the same purpose. You know, the purposes are same, but the tasks they perform are completely different. Advanced trade center is purely for exotic animals and survival centers are purely for extinct or endangered animals. Survival centers are not for specific animals. Basically, all these animals will be transported to jungles and safaris so that people watch the real wildlife in their eyes. So then, let us start out sooner and afresh on these topics. Let us make this world a better place to live with wildlife conservation at its peak. Therefore, I conclude with one line my research that it will be very successful, and I guarantee it, because the world requires conservation of animals. Thank you.